What a pair of games we've seen so far today. Rixon Lane along with Eric G here in the booth, and we've seen two 5-2 games so far today, Eric, and two very hotly contested ball games, both featuring teams from out of state. We had a matchup of North Carolina schools early this morning, and then we just saw from New Jersey Gloucester Academy come back in the ninth inning, extra inning ball game, and take a 5-2 win over Hanover. And now we have got a fantastic matchup coming up our way. The Lexington Wildcats, defending 4A state champions, taking on the Sumter Gamecocks, a team with a very solid program of their own. Runners on second and third for Pratt. Watcher looks back to second. Now he delivers. There's a chopper high to shortstop. That's going to play one run. Backhanded throw and a nice pick over at first base. That's a big play from Jacob Watcher, the shortstop. He fired over to Barnes at first, and Barnes made the pick. But the run does come home, so Pratt does his job as Ryan Brown scores, and Lexington with an early 1-0 lead. Trey Watts is up, and he puts a ride into this one into right field, but running in to make the play is Jordan Holiday, so that will end the inning for the Wildcats, but they're able to plate one. Lexington on top 1-0 at the end of the first inning. Forest Acres Classic on 560 the team. Fifth inning here at the Forest Acres Classic. Rixon Lane and Eric G here with you. From AC Flora, it is Sumter and Lexington tangling tonight, and the Gamecocks on top of the Wildcats by a score of 7-1. Lexington will send up 8-9-1 in this half inning, and they'll lead it off with Jared Bostic, the designated hitter. So as we've got Bostic at the plate, Watcher wheels and deals, ball one high. Blows that one by. Bostic 1-1. Fires another fastball in at the knees, 1-2. The breaking ball, a good stop back there by Ian McCaffrey. Count runs to 2-2. Watcher, as we mentioned, he ran into a little bit of trouble in the first inning and really got off the hook as he fires that one, swing and a miss, and Bostic is down on strikes. For Watcher, it's his third strikeout of the day. They've all come swinging. And since he gave up the first run of the game back in the first inning, he's only allowed 2 hits. They were both singles. He's really stayed out of danger ever since, as he throws the breaking ball in to Michael Smoke. As he connects with that one, heading deep to center field. That one's going to be off the wall. Falls down, a little trouble getting it as the center fielder, and Smoke will coast into second base. So Michael Smoke, not a great day on the mound, but he certainly got all of that ball. It hit halfway up the batter's eye in center field, and Smoke on with a 1-out double for the Wildcats. Certainly don't want to run yourself into an out trailing by 6, and you've got the top half of the lineup coming up with Ryan Brown, the leadoff batter, has already doubled and scored today, and now Philip Watcher is going to get called for a balk, and Michael Smoke will head to third. And now a runner at third and 1 out for Ryan Brown. He takes a curveball down in the dirt. It bounces away to the right side, but Ian McCaffrey on top of it quickly, and Smoke no chance to advance. There's a strike in the knees, and especially down by half a dozen, you don't want to commit outs on the base paths. Let your hitters get to the plate and try to change their circumstances with the bat. 1-1 count to Ryan Brown. There's a high breaking ball, stays high, 2-1. Brown 1 for 2 today. And until that double by Smoke, he had the only extra base hit of the game for Lexington. 2-1 pitch from Watcher. There's one blasted back up the middle. That'll get through, and it will score Smoke. So Ryan Brown has himself an RBI. And the Wildcats have their second run of the game, now 7-2. So it'll bring up Cameron Matthews, the left fielder. He has a single today. And as a man on and 1 out as Lexington tries to claw their way back into this ball game. There's going to be a potential double play ball, and indeed it is. The grounder over to Jacob Watcher, stepped on the bag himself, fired it to first, the 6-3 double play. Pitcher's best friend, and it ends what might have been a rally there for the Wildcats. 1-2. Crawford looks back at second, winds and fires. Swing and a miss down in the dirt. McCaffrey's going to have to throw it down to first. That will do it. So the Lexington Wildcats trailed 7-1. They put 4 on the board but were unable to complete the comeback as Sumter wins their opener in this tournament. They improve to 1-0. The Wildcats fall to 0-1 in this first matchup of Palmetto State teams here on day one of the Forest Acres Classic. 7-5 your final score. It's the Forest Acres Classic here on 560 The T.